is Zane Blakestone, streamer extraordinaire, and welcome back to this modest channel on this fine morning of May 27th, 2025. So now I've got some extra stuff on me I'm getting rid of, and then I'm going to be leaving this place and heading to Northwest Airfield. And I really hope I get to find what's necessary there. Just a second. Sorry about that. Thought the bell rung, but looks like it didn't. Just gonna take the sound down a little bit. Then I'm gonna be taking my car and heading to Northwest Airfield and see if I can do a few good things there. Oh, is it? Am I fine with everything? No. Potato. Yeah. Gotta take something else from the food barrel. Gotta take a pear instead. It's gonna be better. And I'm gonna get rid of a sharpening stone. Yes, get rid of it. We have so many, so I'm not gonna be too adamant on keeping them. You know what? I'm gonna, instead of running after food during my travels, I'm just gonna bring myself a few pears, because I've got a lot of storage, so I don't really mind. And I'm gonna leave that potato here because I don't want to handle it. And that hatchet I'm gonna get rid of for sure, because it's an extra. I'm gonna hit a few things with it, and that should be it. All right, let's go. Ooh. That was an aggressive exit. Might I add, it was pretty cool. I thought it was. Maybe you guys might think otherwise, but you do. So now what I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna go head through Novo, and then Zvergino, Severograd, Ratno, and then when I'm in Zaprno, I'm gonna sort of take a left and follow a long road that's gonna lead me all the way to a village and a gas station, and then, like, it's pretty easy road to follow. Of course, I know the area pretty well, so it helps a great deal. As always, as for people who heard me in the last videos, I tend to not go too fast when I'm driving, but sometimes it's easier said than done, because it's kind of in our nature to want to drive fast, especially in the video game. But you have to resist the temptation. So usually I try not to go past 50 or 60 unless I'm on the East Coast. Because for some reason, especially when you're not in towns, there's great long straight roads on the East Coast. The South Coast is a little more curvy, but they're for a good while, and on the East Coast you can really go at nice speeds and it doesn't lag. Like some areas there are very, very good when it comes to that. So see, right now I'm going, when I was speaking to you, I looked at my speed. I was going about 48, and something happens, you hit on the brakes, And if you're going 48, maybe you're gonna hit something and damage the car, but you're not gonna like ruin it. And usually your radiator is gonna hold. Usually. Just gonna look it up from third person for a second there, but I like to go on first person because for my own experience, I find it less laggy when using first person than when using third. I don't know if it's a loading thing, like how heavy it is, because it might load more information if you're a third person. Might be wrong. Anyway. So now Northwest Airfield is my first destination. I would really like to get to the police station. Okay, just gonna check something. Am I heading the right direction? Oh yes I am. So 2nd Street on the right. And then right behind, okay, alright. That's going to be 2nd Street. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. 2nd Street to the right. I'm going to keep on 2nd gear. So, even with instinct, I'm not going to go too fast because as soon as I hear the motor go too high, like, you know, not too. Sorry about that sound, guys. I know it must have been something. Okay, that's the 2nd Street. Start there. That's going to lead me to the police station, which I'm not going to do. I don't even care for it for the time being. But it's going to lead me behind the trader where it's really, really laggy. But at least, as I said oftentimes, my millions and millions of fans listening around the world, if you go in front, it's going to lag and it might drop you in the lake and you might lose your car. If you go back like this, yes, it might be laggy. Oh, wow, yeah, it sure is, see? But I just put on the brakes and I was fine. And sometimes you don't want to take a detour, you know. So see, I was nervous there for a second, I'll admit it. But I'm fine. And now that I'm past the trader, that big building that we just saw, it's okay for me to go a little bit faster. So now basically all I need to do is get back to the main road and then make my way west. That will lead me to the main road, I think. But then again, there's a lake, like there's water on my right here, so I have to be careful. So I will still keep a steady pace, but slow speed. And when I get out of the premise, I get to go a little faster without worrying. Because now I'm going like 30, 33. And it's fine. I don't need to go any faster. Alright, so now I'm out of Novo, and I'm gonna get to go through Vergino, one of my least favorite towns on Chernerus, just because it is so open and lengthy. Lengthy doesn't bother me, open bothers me. Where I live in Karmanovka, like there's woods and trees all around. Like here it's just a big main open road. Maybe if you get like houses that are up north. We'll see in this town, a lot less laggy, so I was able to go faster. So now Severograd is to be next. We'll see what happens when I get there. Kind of fast. Alright. So here's Severograd. Then again, it's a big city, so I'm gonna slow down just a bit. And maybe try to go like in the 35s or 40s max. I just want to see the town. Any of you had a collision with another player at some point? Share your experience if it ever happened. It must be like quite something to just like hit another car and have like maybe both drivers die or something. But this is good old Severograd, the outskirts, and then like the more urban part. Oh wow, lots of these right there. All in one bunch. That's unusual. And now they scatter. Maybe somebody else is in the area. So even if I'm on a PS5 with a very good internet connection, there's still some sort of lag feel when you drive in big cities, so you still have to be more careful. Although the big difference with the PS4 is that it doesn't lag you up as much, it doesn't warp you up as much. Like it's very laggy, but if I'm cautious, it still goes pretty good. And again, that's why I stay in second gear, so I can look at my screen and not always stare at my speed and know that I'm already going at the speed I need to go. So see, when I go like it's about 40. You get used to it at some point. Alright, so I'm getting out of here. But there's going to be a little military compound. And I'm going to stop there just in case I find some ammo and some stuff. Alright, saying I can get on my car? Oh no, okay. Alright, so now, time to spend some ammo. Oh. I forgot to repair my sporter. You can laugh at me for saying that. I'm cool with it. Are you shitting me? There's no way that there are no Z's there. Like, I took a shot, I was just beside. How come none are showing? That's, as I just said, that is very, very unusual. Because here, usually you get a bunch. Like, a real bunch, guys. No, I'm not kidding. Oh, Scorpion. Can the Scorpion be in the loot here? Another Scorpion? Okay, maybe. Still, I don't know. Oh, a gun cleaning kit. That's not bad. A Vega. Found quite a few 762 by 39. So I guess another Scorpion. That's weird. And an SSG. Okay. I have a hard time believing that that's all from people. So I would assume it's the loot. So, well, the loot wasn't good, but the fact that it was there, alright, it's at least good for here. But we'll see for the rest. Let's go. There's roadblocks, so might as well go around all of them, which is what I just did. So now Ratno and Zeprumno. And Zeprumno is where I'm going to leave the road. So on to Ratno now. So I was going a little fast there. But it was a chunk of road without any house or any things that's gonna make the game lag more, so. Ratno is not that big a village. I was able to get by pretty easily. So I'm going way fast. Zeprumno soon. I'm gonna get the dirt road. That is right. Let's follow this right here. Alright. So I have to follow this road for a while. I'll cross a village, I don't remember the name of, and I'm gonna see also, what's the name, a gas station. And then when I make it to the gas station, there's a road I need to follow. That's gonna take me right to Northwest Airfield. I'm gonna be a few minutes on this road though. I need to find... No, I don't need to find anything actually. I just need to get to the gas station. Like, of course I need to find it, but I was saying that like if I was looking for something I didn't know. But, I know my way there. able to get respectable speeds in the woods. So far, nothing too bad has happened. Actually, nothing has happened except just me making the way. So there's going to be a few houses also in the way, such as this one on my right, and another one right there, and another one. Oh, that's just the 2 sheds. I like this road. It's pretty cool, I think. Driving on like a great roads, but in the woods. Oh, I have to take a phone call, guys. Be back in a sec. Alright, sorry you guys. That was my father. So, yeah. Spoke to him for a few minutes. In my good old French language. Because I speak French. And also, any French-speaking people watching this, do leave a comment and say hi. I don't bite. I'll be more than happy to answer you guys back. Alors, les Français et les Québécois, on se gêne pas. Everyone is welcome here. The only thing I don't want on this channel is just like hate and division. Just respect one another, and we're all here because we love this game so much. So doesn't matter what you prefer, where you're from, how you dress, how you spell your name, like what your gender. Like I don't give a shit on this channel about all of those things. We're here for DayZ. That's what brings us together, and that's what I want to focus on. Life is hard and divisive enough as it is. I don't want this place to be a copy of that. And you know, we can disagree, and sometimes we can have dislikes for some things. I'm not saying like everyone has to just be like rainbows and unicorns. I understand that sometimes some situations arise, and we're not always gonna see eye to eye. But in the end of the day, we're all humans and we're all DayZ lovers, and I think what counts the most in the end is just, I know it's cliche, but just have fun together, you know? Like the bunch of great people that we are. So, oh wow, there's a heli crash over there. Okay, so I'm gonna start with I'm gonna go for the helicopter crash first. I mean the drops, and then I'm gonna be heading towards the heli crash. That's cool. Right, let's stop here for a few seconds. I always leave the car running, so it always keeps the battery on and everything, and gas, you know. Okay, yeah, no. I'm gonna drink myself a few cans. I'm not gonna keep any on me. Our base is full. I already have spares, so it's not like I'm in a bad situation here. Actually, I'm in a quite favorable situation here. So what's that here? That's KN. I'll take it. Oh wow, 2 boxes of 556 for my bud. We'll take that as well. A Warren Vicker mag. Is that K101? No, another Vicker mag. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. An Auger mag. Lock picks. Most stuff I'm gonna get rid of at some point, but since I have a car and then I can afford carrying a lot of goods, you know, I'd rather take more and drop some than just don't take anything. Because when I get to base and I make my inventory, I'll take the necessary decisions when I get there. But I'm happy I already found mags and bullets, so now let's head for the heli crash. And I'm gonna be commando, I'm gonna go through the woods, so bear with me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Or maybe if I go by, okay. I think I might know what to do. Or do I? Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna be fine. There's like a big field over there. So I'm gonna see it with ease. Just make sure I don't hit the blocks there. And, alright. That's where it's at. Where it's at. I got 2 turn pedals in the microphone. Okay, so now I'm gonna be right here. And I'm gonna stop the car. Checking my map just to make sure I know where I am. So I'm in the 3951, right beside that road. Okay, perfect. So now let's go see that crash. See what I can get out of that. Something, hopefully. But I've got some stuff at Northwest Airfield, so that kind of gives me the vibe that no one really is around, or has been around in the recent past. But then again, time for me to see. I don't care, I'll bleed. Maybe it's not necessarily worth it for the loot, but it has been well worth it for the fun of it. We're just gunning them down. Unfortunately, I do not get much out of this. Only minor stuff. A Mark II, eh? Oh, a pristine Mark II. Alrighty. It's going to be a nice addition to our stuff. Albeit modest. So I might need to head back to... Okay, perfect. This way. Yeah, as soon as I was not in trouble per se, but as soon as I saw that I had a few coming, and I put the full auto on, made a big difference. Because this pack's a good punch. I'm happy with my find of the Mark II. MK2 as many of you like to call it. And to be honest with y'all, I don't know which name. Okay, so my car is down the road over... Oh, jeez, wow. Alright. So I've had fruitier finds. I mean more fruitful. I think fruitier sounds weird. So yeah, I'm gonna say more fruitful runs, heavy runs, but it was not bad. Found a gun that I like. That's gonna replace my old one. All in all, that's good. Drop, then let's go to the other side. There's a few tents over there. And sometimes there's a few other drop boxes. Well, crates. Let's not lie to ourselves, those are bigger than boxes. drop crates. Surprisingly enough, even with the noise I made, there was no Z's making their way to me, which is a little surprising, I would say. A bottle of water. You know what? It's unnecessary for me to have that. Shit, another PSO-11 scope. I would have taken a hunting scope here. I would have been satisfied to find one, but this Daisy, sometimes you get what you want, and sometimes you F off. Which is what I just did in these drops. Is there another drop back there? Oh no, that's not. That's just rocks. Unrendered rocks. Can I get here with my car? Does it go? You know what? No. So, then again, found 2 more mags for the FX. One of which is most likely not gonna make it home. Actually, both might not make it home. So I'm not in big need of FX mags. Okay, now that's enough. I have more than what I need in 45 rounds for this K74. I'm not taking this one. This is ridiculous. Hopefully having the ammo though. Smoke grenade. It's not like I found heaven so far, but you know, I found some useful things. And you know what? I think that is damage. No, it's pristine. Okay. Well, you know what? There you go. How about loading it? Here we go. And you know what? I'm gonna scrap the other one. And short term, this is gonna be my weapon. So if anyone approaches me, this is what they get shot with. And the FX45, because of its stopping power, is a very it's an appreciable weapon to have. I think for crowd control. So what I'm gonna do now is basically, oh yeah, that's right, I cannot get rid of stuff on my car. So you know what, I'm gonna go right here instead for the time being. I don't mind the rain. I'm gonna remedy all that before long. So some mags I'm not keeping, so I'm just gonna take the bullets out. Oh, that's a Vicker mag. I'm not keeping that either. But the bullets, I am keeping. There's no one getting rid of that. Another KM polymer mag. That's going to allow me basically to reload those that I already have. What else? No, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Alright. So now I can just get my my temporary FX back. So there are two other sections I'm really interested in. There's a bunch of tents. And a bunch of barracks. And in the car, you know, at least I get to warm up a little. I'm gonna try and find my way through that little camp right here. You know what? I think that this one's gonna stay. Stop the car. Find some elevation. Okay, on the edge of 41, 42, and the car is close there. Come on, you bunch of champs. Come on. Yeah, that's what I want. Come on, guys. Oh, nice. There's more. Excellent. Getting back to the full auto cam mode. Okay, all right, it's time for some searching. A field vest with stuff in it. That would indicate that someone was around before me, unfortunately. Of course, anyone wants a good fight. I mean, not a player because it's PvE, but anyone who shows up unannounced will be dealt with swiftly. Neutralized. That's a term I really like. It's a polite way of saying, like, we're gonna kill their ass. And it's still with no ammo. Yeah. Someone's been here really recently. Which is why I'm not finding squat. That's all disappointing if you ask me, so. Try and see what else I can find. If I can get a bit luckier by pushing it. Oh, okay, I just came out of here. I know I did not check those two because I had not seen the Humvee prior. How about those containers? There's ammo. Gun equipment. Oh. Ammo for my KM. But outside of that. Oh wow. Another knife for the KM, so. Okay, well, nothing spectacular, but not nothing at all. So all in all, that's not a bad run. I've had better, and the SKs are emptied, so that really means someone was here, and they just did not care to take everything, which is fine because who has the room for everything anyway? All right. So basically I did what I wanted. I just wanted to look at some specific areas, which I did. And soon enough I'm going to be heading back home. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. Because I'm going to go to lunch soon enough. Alright, so let's get out of here. There's pretty much crumbs left, so I ain't sucking for that. So now I'm going to be making my way back home. Alright, so was that the path I came from? I don't remember, but I'm going for that. I'm trying my luck. I'm not even sure that's where I came from. Or was it? Huh. No, maybe not. Let me check my map. Oh wow. Okay, I'm far off. I need to go the other side. Ooh. Wow. That's a big bunch of them. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. I found my way back. So now all I've got to do is turn left at the gas station, go back to Zabrno, make my way back east, and then back north. Karmanovka, that should be around probably a good 10-12 minutes. I wonder if I should put in some gas at the gas station. So you know what? Why not? Oh no, you know what? No. We have a jerry can at home. There's still a lot of gas in the car. And like there's spots everywhere to put gas in the car on this map, so I'm not gonna be worried about something I really don't have to worry about. So now just follow this road for a while. And eventually that takes me back right to Zabrno. Ooh. So getting to Northwest Airfield from my place takes a little bit. It's not so bad. Wow, shit. I warped again. I think nothing is broken. The radiator seems fine. It sucks because I don't feel I was going that fast there. But okay. Proof that when driving a car in DayZ, you always have to be wary of lags and unwanted accidents, which I heard will not happen with the new version. So that's an easy ride, it's just a little long. It's not a hard ride. You just have to know your way around a little bit. Keep it a little slower so nothing bad happens. Alright. And gunshots in the distance. Gunshots I do not care for. Greetings, my good man. Oh, or my good men, plural. What up, guys? Basically, just saying hi, making my way back east to my base. You guys need to be somewhere? All right. Hey, man. Steve Tew. And 51579. All right. Nice to meet you guys. You speak either English or French, or do you have a microphone or something? It doesn't matter if you don't, by the way. Always courteous. So, all right. I'll leave you guys be. Safe travels, man. Take care. Alright, so now making my way back home. Those two people either did not have a mic, did not speak English, or did not want to talk. So, not wasting, well, not wasting because these are valid players just as any other players. But I mean, if I'm going to speak and not get answered and people don't want to run with me or anything, I'm not going to stay there stupidly. So, told them what I needed to tell them. They seemed well equipped, so I'm not worried for their survival. So I'm just gonna be on my way. So this is Ratno, so then again I'm gonna be going through Severograd. I think I'm gonna do things differently this time around. Which is basically go north of Severograd and take the road north to Nagorno. Because I really don't like that lag close to the freighter in Novo. It's really bad, and I don't want to crash because of that and lose my car. So okay, now that's Severograd. So yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Or what? No, screw it. I'm still to be careful though, just to make sure I don't crash. I'm gonna drive very slowly again when I get back behind the freighter. I will be getting out of here soon enough. Nice and easy. And just like that, I'm out of Severograd. So there you go. So after Severograd is Vergino, after Vergino is Novo, after Novo, in my case, is Karmenovka. So that's what I'm trying to do. Basically trying to get back to base in Karmenovka. I decided to speed up a little just for fun. bouncy. Jesus. It's okay, it was fun. Being able to go just a wee bit faster for a few seconds there. Third gear, because when again in villages I don't want to be too crazy. Just by the sound I can hear that I'm going too fast. But then again, I'm pretty good. Getting back to Novo. Less than 30 seconds at the speed. Maybe even less than 10. Yeah, I see the signs over there. Alright, slow down. As soon as I see a road that goes north, I'm going to take it. Is that okay? I think it was. You know what? I'm going to get. If that leads somewhere, there's a old dirt road right here. There's a big base right there. I don't know whose base is it, but it is there anyway. This is life. So now north as much as I can. And then east. And then this at some point will lead me to pass behind the trader. Then I'm gonna have to go really slow when I get there. Yeah, so getting back to this street, and then my memory serves me correctly, that's gonna lead me directly behind that stupid trader right over there. And not stupid because the people managing it are stupid. Like, I know they have the inventory and they want to have all items and stuff, so I'm not against it per se. It's just that it takes so much space, it lags so much, and it's a pain. So that's why I'm saying stupid trader. But no, I like that the trader is there and has its use, and it's fine. You see again, kind of had that lag where I go under. But if you're careful enough, you get to go right through like this. Alright. So now that I'm out of the zone, I'm trying to head north as soon as I can. That's where it's at. Have to be a little careful around this here. There we go. I'm going to be really glad to be back home. Because leaving with a car, I never like it because You cannot just leave your car in nature, you know, you have to bring it back home. Absolutely bring it back home. Otherwise, well, you're gonna get it stolen. And server like this where a car is hard to find, you don't want to lose a car. Oh, shit. Is that 3 stump? It's a 3 stump, okay. Alright. The engine made it, the car made it, I did not go too fast. And next time I come through here, I'm gonna have to be really at that 3 stump. But you know what? I'm fine. Nothing bad happened, so... knock on wood, as you guys say. Ah, good old Carmenolta. My home. Oh yes, I have a sense of security when I get back here. Oh, that was bad. But, then again, tragedy avoided. Get back up this road. Alright, let's open that gate. There you go. No. All right, so let's get those drums filled. Oh, this drum filled. I'm gonna be back to full ammo with the KM. things are pretty good so far. So let's do some combining. Oh, okay. That's all combining I needed to do. Is there any more of those that I have that can be combined? Yeah, okay, same thing there. I have more somewhere that I can pull up. 20, 20, 13. All right. Nice. I was able to do something good with that. Oh, yeah. Check those go on the other side. So I'm going to keep those on me for the time being. These can be combined with others such as these and these. Let's not forget these and these. And finally, that's it. 15 of these. 5 buckshots. Which can be combined with some more. So these are all ammo for the tents on the other side. Those ones were combined. You know what? I'm gonna let Alex do some inventory when he logs back in at some point. Alright guys, so that's it for now. I locked my base up. I'm gonna go eat and do something with my day. But that was it for this morning, this whole trip to Northwest Airfield. So thanks for being around.